Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is part 3. If you have not seen the other 2 parts, please go ahead and watch those first before tuning into this one. So we stopped the previous video once I put the concealer on. So I have not put any setting powder on the under eye. So we have a little bit of a bright under eye, but not as bright as I like it. So you can go a shade up from your actual skin tone if you don't like it too bright. You may opt into or opt out of foundation altogether, and you just may want to conceal your under eyes, and that's fine too. Just make sure that you're getting a shade that's close to your skin tone so it'll blend in well. All right, so I applied light powder underneath my eyes. You can use a brush to do that. You may choose to use a sponge, and you may also use, well, these are wedges or an actual sponge. It's up to you. But if you're going to use a sponge, you want to make sure still that you're blending in all of that product. So there's no right or wrong thing to use. It's just trial and error. So you got to test it to know if it works. Because what works for me may not work for you at all. We are going to do some contour and bronzing I rarely use actual products that are for contour and bronzing. I normally use a darker foundation stick to contour with, so it doesn't matter. This is a cream contour palette by Ruby Kisses. This comes from the beauty supply store. I do have a couple of foundation sticks. This is Thread Beauty. This is sold at Target. I also have a couple of Sephora foundation sticks that I use. You can use, and these are all cream. If you don't want to use cream at all and you strictly want to use powder, Rihanna has a good one. This is the shade Mocha Mummy. And I'm surprised I still have some left in here. Oh, sorry, but that's how it looks. I also have one from CoverGirl. I think this is supposed to be a blush. It's in the shade 400 Ebony. I use it to bronze and contour with. Oh, upside down again. I have, this is the Lip Bar. This is actually a finishing powder in the shade Bronze Beauty. I use it. I have one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is in the shade Mahogany. This is a powder bronzer. Use that one. I showed you the palette from Juvia's Place that I also use sometimes as an eyeshadow. And then they have a cream one. This is new, fairly new. I bought it this year. This is in the shade Cocoa. This from Juvia's Place. And then I also have one from Soul. It's a face and body bronzer. I bought this from ColourPop's website though. But it's cream too. You see it has a little dent in it. Today we are going to use, oh, I got another one too from Huda Beauty. This is a powdered one in the shade Rich. If I can get it open. And it has all kind of pretty swirls in it. Okay, so today, y'all, I'm excited. I haven't really worn makeup like I was wearing it before, so I've been excited just to go places so I could put a little makeup on. What are we gonna use? Let's use, I haven't used these in a while. Let's use the Morphe face palettes. I have the HD and the H palette. I think this one is the deepest one. Ink. I haven't used them in a while. Oh no, this one is the deeper one. It looks like it anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna go in. This really looks like a wine color right here. I want to use that. So this is the brush. It has an angle. This one is a Japanese brush. I don't know the brush number. Oh, yes, I do. 961 is the brush number. If I'm using a cream product, I'll put the cream on and I'll mix it with this brush that looks like a toothbrush from Real Techniques. But since I'm just going to stick to the powder, I'm going to use this brush. So I'm going to lightly pick up some product, put it on the brush. So I am going to, hopefully you all can see that. This is the side without it. This is the side with it. Okay, so I still want to make sure that I am blending it well. Making sure I blend in the top and the bottom. And I'm also going to put a little bit around the perimeter of my forehead. So hopefully that shows on camera. All right. So what I want to do as well, because I like for there to be like a gradient effect with my, I don't know if you all can see it. I'm trying to blend in. There's a little bit of concealer, or was a little bit of concealer there. So I want to make sure that that's blended. Now I am going to take the Sacha Buttercup setting powder and I'm going to put it on the edge of my sponge, kind of like that. And I'm going to suck my cheeks in. And I am putting a line under. Okay, I'm going to let that set for a little while. And when I come back, we are going to set our foundation and apply all of the other products. While that is setting, I want to put the concealer down my nose. I'm going to use the Item Beauty. This is the shade 340. It's very light. I am going to highlight the tip of my nose. And I put a very faint line down the bridge of my nose. And I am going to allow that to dry. I am going to go back in with my setting brush, same exact setting brush that we set everything with on my face. So I'm just going back over my under eye, making sure that my makeup does not crease. And I am going to blend in the setting powder that I put underneath there. Not sure if you all can see that, but it brings, it highlights more of where I actually place the contour. So I am going to apply some powder foundation over this line or over this area to set the foundation and also to blend in with this highlighted part. And the foundation that I'm going to use is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 360 Mocha. This is the brush. This is the Sonia Kashuk brush. I purchased this from Target. It was a set. Doesn't have a brush number. Just getting some of the product. So this is the side where I'm putting the powder. This is the side without it. Because I put foundation there, I'm putting powder there as well. Anything that you lay down that's cream, you have to set it with a powder product. Now remember that you are going to spray your face with setting spray. So anything that may look a little bit dry or ashy to you is going to be hydrated with the powder. Do I have... I'm gonna try to clean off this sponge so that I can use it for my nose. Okay, so I'm going to blend in the line on my nose with the sponge. Hopefully you can see that, and I'm going to blend out what I applied on my tip of my nose, and I'm just putting the powder that's left on the brush. Didn't add any more powder. Okay, I'm going to take a contour stick, and I think I'm going to use my foundation stick from Sephora in the shade Mahogany. Sticks are definitely easier for me when it comes to trying to contour my nose. And I try to start in my brow. And that's the way that I'm going to blend it as well. Y'all ought to see this, my vanity. It's a lot going on. Let's see. I want to take, this is like a pencil brush. And I think this is like a little set from Profusion or something like that. It wasn't expensive. And I just want to take this brush because it's a little bit more precise to actually start to blend. And you can see the left side is a little bit more blended than the right. And again, you want to blend it so that there's not really any harsh lines. I also want to add some blush. So I'm going in with my Beauty Bay. Haven't used this in a while, but this is the shade Coral. I have a wine color too, but I think it's too, I think that's going to be too bright because their blushes are really, really pigmented. So I do have, this is the shade Royal. I might use Royal. And then this is the shade Merlot. So Royal, Merlot, and then this is the Coral. Only because my contour that I used was wine. I think I'm gonna go in with the brighter blush. And again, these are very pigmented, so you only have to pick up a little bit. So I'm gonna tap it. Put it there. I love blush, so I know for a fact that I overdo it with my blushes. And I'm fine with that. This one, to me, blends in good with the wine color. Okay. So I am going to spray my face with the Sephora makeup setting spray, 16-hour wear. I'm gonna let it air dry. Okay, so the setting spray has dried. I am putting volumizing mascara on my lashes. And this is the brand, it's Shop Miss A, AOA brand. And I'm also gonna put some on the bottom. And this should always be done, or it should be fully dried before you put on setting spray. Otherwise, it is most definitely going to smear your makeup. I am going to line my lips with the Sephora. I think it's, yeah, this is Molasses. I have another one. I don't know where it is or what shade it is, but this is Molasses. Molasses is normally sold out because it's just that good. You can add on a nude lippy, either gloss or lipstick. If I can get it open, this is the glossed lip gloss from Sephora. I think this is the shade Not Today. And to me, this gives it just a hint of nude. I did add highlighter on my cheeks and on the bridge of my nose. Oh, and on my brow bone. And I just used the Crayon Case on a roll highlighter. Trying to see if I want to add something else. This is just the shimmer brownish shade that I put on my eyes, and then this is where I put the shimmer shades at. You can also put eyeshadow underneath if you would like. You can add eyeliner. I am looking for to it if you want. This pencil is really soft. It's from e.l.f. It's the satin eyeliner pencil from e.l.f. So I think I have a backup to that that's not open. So I think we are done with the application process. Yeah, I think we're done. I want to grab my hair. So I'll be right back. So I did decide to go in with the lighter lippy. This is the Nicka K Lip Color Gloss, and the shade is Coral Hibiscus. This is how it looks. It's a beauty supply product. So this concludes our part 3 of the video. If you have any questions about anything, if you want to know why I didn't do something, if I can try something or show you how to do something, then I don't have a problem with making a video on that subject or including that particular type of application. Again, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notifications. Until next time, stay blessed and blushed, or blushed and bread. Blushed and blessed. Bye, y'all.